All right, team, quick hits up top so you can lock in. In Milan, we're taking total corners over 5.5 at -110. In Dallas, we're on the Cowboys plus 3.5 at -105. And in Los Angeles, Rams -6.5 at -110 against Tampa Bay. That's the card. Now let's put some math behind the mayhem. Let's start at the San Siro, where Inter and AC Milan are about to argue loudly in Italian and in geometry. We like total corners over 5.5 because Inter generate corners like it's an artisanal side hustle. Their home profile is a fire hose. Tons of crosses, tons of shots, and a left-sided funnel that basically dares the right back to develop vertigo. With Dumfries out, Inter lean even harder on Federico Dimarco's delivery, which is less cross and more left-foot laser to your near post. When pressure stacks on one flank, clearances spike and corners pile up. This bet is also game script resistant. If Inter lead, they keep the ball and keep whipping it. If they trail, they turn up the volume like a neighbor with no HOA. Add a derby ref who calls plenty of fouls, which means more set pieces and deflections, and 5.5 looks like a speed bump, not a barricade. If this total were a door, Inter alone keep knocking 6 times just to be polite. Now to Dallas, where the spread is plus 3.5 and that hook is not decoration, it's life insurance. The market is grading Philadelphia off the record book. We're grading them off the playbook, the injury report, and the trench physics. Without Lane Johnson, the Eagles' offense goes from power drill to hand crank. Protection tightens, route concepts shorten, and Jalen Hurts' clock hits fast forward. Meanwhile, Dallas rebuilt the middle of their defense like a contractor who finally bought the expensive studs. Quinnen Williams and Kenny Clark give them a new interior that eats double teams for breakfast and running backs for brunch. That forces Philly into true drop-back football behind a compromised right side, exactly where the Cowboys want this. At home, on a fast track, with a referee crew that tends to keep the flags holstered, Dallas's path to covering looks like Texas Highway, straight, wide, and well lit. If the game lands on 3, we cash. If Dallas wins outright, which is live, you'll feel like you paid for coach and got upgraded to lay flat. We close at SoFi with the Rams -6.5 hosting the Buccaneers. This is one of those schematic matchups where you can hear the elevator music for Tampa's defense. Todd Bowles loves to blitz. Matthew Stafford loves when you blitz. Stafford's been picking up hot reads like it's DoorDash, ball out, chains moving, scoreboard singing. Tampa Bay's pass defense has been leaky, their best cover pieces are dented, and when they don't get home with pressure, they're asking their corners to win one-on-ones against Davante Adams and Puka Nacua. That's not coverage, that's wishful thinking. On the other side, the Rams' front can squeeze Baker Mayfield without bringing extra bodies, and that matters because Baker's hero ball has a turnover tax. Red zone splits lean Los Angeles, travel spot leans Los Angeles, and the officiating profile leans toward drive-killing holds when an overmatched line has to grab. We're laying under a touchdown with the more efficient quarterback, the cleaner defense, and the better side of the chessboard. Recap it one more time for the folks in the sportsbook line. Milan Derby total corners over 5.5 at -110, Cowboys plus 3.5 at -105, and Rams -6.5 at -110. We brought the jokes, the numbers brought the teeth. Let's cash tickets and make spreadsheets feel seen.